Secrets. Trust. Worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret. Warrior's Trust. And Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
The city of prosperity. Riches for some. But for the masses, scraping by is all they can do. Meet Bitna. It's a hard life with an even harder reality. Living in the roughest part of town, it looks impossible to make it big. But maybe she will find it in a simple dress. The Radiant Sight, a new romance story by Martin Fisher.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Nothing unusual about a 4 a.m. call to a back alley in downtown Kenton. A young woman lying pristine and unmarked on the cold, hard ground. I get to work quickly, but there's not much to go on here. No marks of any kind, no signs of struggle. Just a dead Vic in the middle of an alley. And then there's that. Dead body in a dumpster that looks like a grizzly bear has crawled its way out of his stomach.
The original intention of the film was just for my personal use, but I thought, with it being such a unique thing, that I'd like to offer it to anybody who wants to see it. On the first visit, Jack took us into his another room, a separate room, and there were these brown parcels full of artwork piled up, and he said to me, "You draw like I do." We were in the studio for 5 hours, you know, it was fantastic. And there's this, he's got this desk, and everything he's ever drawn has come from this desk. And then I would just go with the flow, and that's what this film is about. It's just a unique film of him.
He says, I beat you. He says, they say we came in under the dead heat. He says, that's not true because I beat you. And the American said, well, he says, if you like to think so, he says, but I know the real story. He says, I know I clearly won that one. See? Well, Joe is 6'3", and I was a run, see, from the Lower East Side. And being Joe's partner was an advantage to me because Joe was believable, you know, they would talk to Joe, and the Goodman brothers would get to know him. Martin Goodman owned Marvel at that time. He went to his mother and he says, look, Jackie got a job drawing. He says, they're paying him for it, they're paying him money for drawing. He says, suppose I go with Jackie. He says, and he says, they'll pay me money. He says, I'll draw and they'll pay me money. He said, I'll give the money to you, which we did. We gave it all to our mothers. They called me from Nassau. You know, I lived in Long Island. And they say, would you like to come down and draw these guys in training? I swear, this is not a story. And I said, yes, of course, I'd love to come down.
In a world ravaged by monsters, a new evil has risen, poisoning the land and threatening humanity. Now, the Monster Matador, along with the meanest and baddest kaiju killers, have joined forces to kick its ass. Monster Matador, Afropocalypse.
The following broadcast is brought to you by these wonderful sponsors.
The Madness Comic Network and The Madness Comic Network and comic-related madness proudly presents Madness Tuesday Morning Brew. Tune in to our content on Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt on YouTube.
And what's happening? It's Tuesday morning. It's the land of the free, the home of the brave, and I'm hanging out with Rich.
Yeah.
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 And we have our normal suspects coming out to hang out. You all know who she is. How you doing?
Wait.
No, I heard that. I understand that 100%. That's how
Back-to-back doctor's appointments, so yeah, that was fun.
How are you feeling?
Okay, for the most part. I mean,
Good.
I fell last Friday, and doctors at work.
I'm sorry.
You know, that falling thing is going around because this doc's son took a fall the other day, too.
Well, that sucks.
Like,
That does suck.
A couple of big goose eggs on the side of the head. I don't know. I'm sure Doc will tell us about it when he comes in, but yeah.
Great.
We got
American Comics. What's up, man?
We got Laughing Rogue. Got Past Master Dan. The illustrious Glenn Fleming.
There's Glenn.
Howdy. What's up, Rex? Everybody's here. All right, we can do this. The link is pinned, Rex. You want to come out? Any of you guys want to come join us, Glenn? You know.
Yeah, man. Come join us.
This is the laid back stream. This is the chill. This is the chill stream. And you know,
chill stream.
I just wanted to come out and say hi to everybody, but I gotta tell you, lately I feel like we're living in clown world, man.
Uh-oh, what happened now?
Everything. It's just one thing after another. I just feel like I might as well wear a fucking clown nose because everybody else seems to be.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, man.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You go to look at Twitter or Facebook or anything, you're just like fucking bizarro world, man. What's going on?
Oh,
we need more fun comics, more fun people.
That's what I'm doing right now, man. Shit.
Oh, I know. That's why we're here. But man, it's just getting harder and harder to look at a news feed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It is. It gets there. That's why I don't bother. I'm really not bothering anymore with it. You know, after a while. Go ahead, Allison. Please say something.
Oh, I'm just tired of everything. So
yeah, tired of everything. And that's what I mean.
I'm not gonna comment on things, so I'll just get angry. So
I'm sorry, Past Master Dan. You should never drive the business route through South Bend. Next time you come up, man, we'll hook up, man. No problem, for sure. You guys know him.
So just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide, and say, "Give it to me straight, doctor. I can take it."
Get the chocks out from under the wheels. Flaps up. No offense, Margaret. Contact. We're off. Rum.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. What heights will hit? On with the show. This is it.
The doctor is in, but just barely.
Oh my God.
Past Master Dan has best comment of the day already. You guys are not going to be able to beat this.
What?
Glad you're not
dead, Rich. Thank you.
He also says hi to Allison. Hey to Glenn. What's up?
And good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Dude,
I'm not dead either, man.
Damn, they got some great deals up here. I'm just saying, they got some great deals up here. Next time I'll show you the ones over here in Three Rivers. They got like 3 or 4 of them. They got one Constantine. They got one Sturgis. They're all over the freaking place.
And good afternoon to the great one, Glenn Fleming.
Yeah, well,
good morning, Allie. And good morning, Pops.
You know what's up. How's your son, my friend?
Yeah, how's he doing?
He's on his way home as we speak.
Yay.
They didn't want him to drive, so his mother went to go get him.
Okay.
Excuse me. Of course, he couldn't drive. He went up there he went up there by ambulance. So he took a nasty fall down. His house is built on a side of a hill, so to get in the front door, you got to go up a flight of stairs. And,
Christ!
He was bringing in groceries, and down he went.
Oh, dude!
And he knocked himself out. And
oh my God!
So because of the loss of consciousness and some weakness in his extremities, they took him to Atlanta Medical, which is
concussion protocol.
Concussion protocol, exactly.
Yeah, for head trauma. And the CT came back good. The MRI came back good. He does have some weakness on his left side, but they said that's from the jarring impact, and it'll come back. So
I know what it's like getting dragged down the stairs.
He's good. Yeah, listen, I've gone down a few flights myself. I asked him, and I'm going to ask you guys, if you've ever fallen. For me, when I fall, the world goes into slow motion. Like I have time to read a book on the way down.
The last time when Zeus, when I tried to stop Zeus from going after Rocky, and Zeus was at the top of the stairs and Rocky was at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
When Zeus lunged, I threw my dumb ass in front of him. I hit the bottom of the stairs really fast, dude. There was no, you know what I mean? It's like, 'cause he was in full moon. He was in full leap. Okay.
Yeah. So that went quick for you. Rich, what about
it was
you?
No slow motion. It was like, bam, bottom of the stairs.
Jeez.
You know?
What about me?
And yeah, it hurt a lot, man. My hip, my whole right side was fucked up. You remember?
Well, let me give you this example, okay?
Please.
Before I retired, I was director of a residential treatment program. We had like 6 houses. Big ice storms coming, so I'm going around making sure they got what they need in case power goes out and blah, blah, blah. Making sure the pipes are being dripped and all that crap. And I tell the guys at one of the houses that's just like my son's house, don't use these side stairs because they're going to ice over. So after I go out this door, lock it behind me. And they were like, all right. So I go out that door and down I go. And it's and I'm going, surely they hear that I am falling down these stairs. Boy, I wonder if this is going to hurt.
You was doing the raw down the stairs.
Yes.
Oh Lord, you gotta please, oh Lord, help.
Yep. Well, I get to the bottom, and I kid you not, I do this. And I have not spilled my coffee. I have not dropped my cigarette. I have, however, cut my arm over here and I'm bleeding. And I sat there for a minute, and I swear to you, my first thought after I'm okay was, how are these assholes not coming out here to see if I'm okay? They had to have heard that, you know?
Pale Rider comes in and tries to top past Master Dan's statement. Here you go. Look at this.
Rich is only allowed to die on a live stream where it might entertain. Oh, that's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
I think
it's fucked up.
That's what Pale Rider's good at.
I know. He just said that. He was just like, the only way that I will ever be entertained by you if you cease to live. That's fucked up, man. Fucked up.
That's the only reason.
Live, or he won't even care.
Yeah, I know. It's like, man.
Rich, that's the only reason they allow me on a stream. They're pretty sure I'll die any day. So, you know, let's get some entertainment value out of this. We'll get ratings.
I know. I feel like Daffy Duck when he ate the uranium-238 and he exploded and shit. And it's like, yeah, Daffy, they want more. And it's like, yeah, well, I can only do it once. You know, as he's going to heaven. I mean, if he was a Buddhist, maybe, you know, but, you know. But fuck that noise, because I was brought up Catholic and shit, where it's like, once you die, you go to heaven. Unless you masturbated too much, then you go to hell or something.
No, you get your stopover, you know, in purgatory.
You get a stopover for a little, clean your hands, and then you go to hell because you're an evil bastard.
That's not right.
Ellie, what about you?
That's
when you
close
fall,
to being accurate.
Is it quick or does it take forever?
Takes forever.
Okay, good.
It lets me contemplate the ride down.
Yes. Like you actually have time to pick where you're going to land. I'm falling right now. Hey, that looks like the softest spot. Let me aim for that.
I fell down my basement stairs. This is like one of the precursors to me finding out I had MS. And I went down the basement stairs, concrete stairs, and luckily the concrete walls stopped my fall. Bounced down onto the concrete floor. So yeah, it was wonderful.
Yep.
I was in the hospital.
Heck, I got out of my car.
For me is
nothing
broken.
I got out of my car and I stepped on a root wrong at a friend's house. And so now I'm going to fall. And I literally had time in my mind to go, I cannot believe I'm going to fall because of this root. Had time to have that whole thought before I went down.
Yep, I've gone through that. Or why me? Or God damn it.
Yeah.
Not again.
Oh, here we go again. I'm going to fall. Pale Rider says, Rich, keep a defib by your computer so we can have
I will. Thank you.
And don't die privately. That's all. Don't be selfish.
Okay, I'll make sure. Thank you. Fuck.
So, are you on a pad or a light box, Rich? I can't tell.
I'm on a pad at this point right now. Okay. I'm digitally inking this thing.
Mm-hmm.
There was one time I fell, and it was one of those longer falls or something. Did you ever see any of those things in the movies where it's like there's supposed to be some sort of like big calamity, awaiting a big horrible ending, awaiting the protagonist who's falling, and then the camera stops it, and then it's like there's a pause. That's like, yep, that's me.
Yes.
Yep, you're wondering how I got into this predicament.
Yes.
Well, it all started a little while ago when I was hanging out with my camera goes to my girlfriend, who's really pissed at me for some reason and decided to shove me because I forgot to get the yogurt that she wanted. She's a selfish bitch. And when I get up from this fall, I'm going to kick her ass. But that's okay.
That's literally what it's like when I take a fall.
Yep, that's same. I can literally contemplate my navel as I'm going down.
Yes.
That slow motion thing is when somebody's coming at me like with physical intent.
Mm-hmm.
They slow way down, and I go.
Now, see, that's the opposite for me. When I've been in a physical altercation, it goes by so fast I don't even remember it. But and you don't
kill him that quick, motherfucker.
Well, I mean, contrary to what people believe, you don't feel a thing when you're in a fight.
No, not really.
You feel nothing.
Feel it after.
You might feel it.
Well, no, I can say I've been hit a couple times where I went, "Oh shit," and then it got serious.
It depends where you hit the person. So.
Yeah. Well, I had that's true.
The gorilla dude bust my head all up one time, man. The whole left side of my head was fucking black and blue and shit. He was big and he got a hold of me, and it was like, what I can do? I mean, I hit him in the throat. It was just like hitting him anywhere else. It didn't do a goddamn thing, It was like, no.
When I was attacked by 3 people on the street. This is a while ago, and I started with breaking one of their knees. So,
okay, there, as one does.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to end it quickly. You're supposed to cut the odds down quickly. If there's more than one, you got to make it so one can't stand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's 3 rules of fighting, and it's in the Karate Kid Part 3. This is literally what I was taught. If my opponent cannot stand, he cannot fight. If my opponent cannot breathe, he cannot fight. If my opponent cannot see, he cannot fight. It was literally what I was taught before that movie ever came out.
Pastor Masterdan says, I got hit on the head with a car. It was a draw.
Knees, nuts, throat, and eyes. Those are your basic targets.
Listen. I got into a fight with a tree limb that had fallen onto my back fence. This was a large tree limb, but it was barely up there, so I was going to shove it down so I could cut it up with a chainsaw. Apparently, this tree limb knew some kind of kung fu because first I went to go and push it. It didn't want to go. I'm like, how is this possibly holding on? I mean, it's barely up there. So I put all my weight behind it, and it flipped me.
Jesus
because
Christ.
it let go a little bit, but not enough. And so I go ass over tea kettle. This is when we first moved into this house, and I landed. Oof. And the first thing most men think is, did anybody see that before they even think about if they're okay or not? Like, I hope nobody saw that so I look around, and then I look back, and the tree limb is still there, and I have now flipped over and am laying on my back, and I thought, how does this tree know kung fu? American Comics says last winter the ice won a couple of rounds. Yes.
Ice always seems to win a round or two.
Yeah.
When I was
it always gets you when you're not expecting it.
Yes, because ice knows kung fu.
I'll definitely say when women go down, we also think, did anyone see that? But our first thought is, do I have a run in my pantyhose now?
Yeah, I know, Dan, exactly. How hitting the ice is the worst, and how can it possibly be harder than concrete? But it is.
Yes, and you don't just hit it and stay still anymore. You slide.
You got to slide for a while just to make sure you're thoroughly humiliated, or that you hit another obstacle.
That's it. When I was on crutches after my basement fall, and I was going into hospital for a checkup appointment, and I fell. And there was a guy across the street who said, "Oh, look at the gimpy woman who fell on her crutches." I said, "Oh, look at the asshole who's going to die of colon cancer."
Alrighty, there it is. You heard it.
Look at the guy whose wife is cheating on him right now with anal sex.
His girlfriend or wife, whatever, was right next to him, and she was laughing so hard at what I said and pointing at him. It's like, oh, she got you back. Like,
man, maybe he already had colon cancer. That's great. Maybe you were just being prophetic. She knew it. She was like the nail on the head, mother.
He probably got colon cancer from all the penis that was in his ass over like the weekend or something.
Oh, okay, easy, Rich, easy.
No, fuck that noise. You don't say shit like that to Allison. Fuck that noise, man.
That, ladies and gentlemen, that's the cough medicine talking.
I don't have. What?
That's Rich being his gentleman ways and defending me, which I'm fine with.
Dan, listen, I am right there with you. My prostate is plotting my demise. He's a swell guy. Ugh.
Yeah. Wow. My God.
Dan, I'm right there with you. My father and my grandfather on my
it's getting ugly around here.
I'm already ugly. I don't know what the fuck you guys talking about. I'm already ugly as fuck with you guys, man.
They both died of prostate cancer. And so my doctor said, my doctor said, do you want the test, what is it? PS, I can't remember the last letter. Anyway, the blood test for it. I'm like, nah, if it gets me, it gets me. I saw what it did to my father and my grandfather. They fought it every step of the way and they went out miserable. If it gets me, it gets me. I don't care.
See, that's how I feel about just about everything.
That girl's got a big nose.
Just about everything.
Is that big nose Bertha? Rich?
What?
That girl's got a big honker.
Yeah, some girls have big honkers. So what is it?
I was just asking. Is that like, what was it? A Big Nose Kate? Doc Holliday's girlfriend?
I guess. I wouldn't know. What, you don't like the girl with the big fucking nose? What? What is it?
No, I don't. She's a little frightening.
Well, then, whatever.
Look at the size of that nose.
Jesus Christ. Stop making fun of a fucking nose, man.
Look at it. Would you look at the nose? Would you look at it?
Christ almighty.
He's got a seal.
It's just so big.
If she came and sat at the table, I'd be like, no, I'm sorry. You have to, no. You're taking up a seat that a pretty woman could be using.
Oh!
Judging women by their physical appearance only. I see how it is.
Not only, but initially. That's what Afterman says. That's a Van Skyver nose.
Somebody clip that, please. Clip it. Somebody screenshot.
Ethan in drag.
That's fucked up. I didn't say that shit. You know, just letting you know.
That's what I'm saying. Past Master Dan did. That's what I'm saying. I need to screenshot.
Look at the beak on that, says American Comics.
Y'all can go fuck yourselves. That's what I think. Y'all can suck my big old fat dick. That's how it is.
Is it bigger than that nose?
It's I'm quite bigger than this nose.
I don't know, man.
I know. That's why I said you got to screenshot that for me, Dan. I know.
It's fucked up.
Ellie had to grab her cat for comfort after that nose traumatized her.
Dude!
Now, look, my talk being only looking at women's features before anything else. So
it's just that quick thing.
Yes. What? Well, what, Pops? What are you gonna do to try and assuage my feelings of rage now? Shit.
Rarely do people criticize your work.
Oh, dude, I'm not really actually
laugh at it.
I'm actually not worried. Pops, I'm actually having a lot of fun with this because I'm like, yeah, she got a big honker. So what?
Well, the so what is Pale Rider says that nose
it distinguishes her.
Pale Rider says the so what is that nose would damage a rectum during 69. Just saying.
This is a guy who's like making shit. You know, he knows the physics of the 69 that he thinks that he does, and he's figuring it's gonna go on my nose when I eat a pussy. Duh. What the fuck? Is that even where the mouth is? Is that where the butthole is when you're eating pussy out of 69?
No. Don't, Rich. Don't.
Don't what?
Because then they're going to send me some picture of some, like, Christian friend or something, and you're going to,
God.
associate it to that, and you're going to be like, oh.
Wait a minute. They're going to send a picture of Christy Shin 69ing somebody? That's messed up, dude. Oh. Ooh, that's a sex tape thing. That's a sex tape scandal.
Well, let's move away from that topic of conversation, please.
I said her
Disavow.
Please, don't make me mute you guys. Let me say what I'm saying. Thank you.
Guy, please.
I didn't say Christy. I said her friend, the one she's always including in the email or in the inbox that she sends us all the time.
Oh, God, dude.
I want to associate stuff to that.
Oh, I'm gay now.
You see? You see?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to associate it.
All I did was comment on the nose. I don't know how we got
here. Yeah, and then it started this firestorm of hatred and bigotry.
It's because somebody was sticking their nose in somebody's butt up there in the chat or something.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's even more fucked up.
Rich, that up angle you got on the guy right there. I was doing an up angle with a female just the other day, like day before yesterday. And I could not have messed it up worse. I mean, she looked like Miss Piggy, and there was no saving it. You know how you'll do everything in your power to save it instead of redrawing it?
Yeah.
Because we're stubborn like that. Yeah, there was no saving
it. It's not easy. It's not easy. I mean, I use reference every so often, but to this point, I've drawn it a bunch of times already that I'm like, okay, I have a passable idea of where the hell it is. So I'm like, all right, there you are.
Yep.
And then I just throw shit in there, and I'm like, oh, it works, yay.
Yep. But when you don't pull it off,
the upshots are hard to do.
They are.
They're very hard to do.
When you nail it, it looks great. When you miss it, there's no missing it. You can't miss it. If you do,
you can't.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do to fix it. It's a redraw. Period.
That's going in there. Hey, Pops, you guys want to see a sneak peek of does anybody want to see a sneak peek of the thumbnails for pages 10, 11, and 12?
Closer, Allie. And yes, Rich. Closer.
Oh, I like that. That looks good, man.
Oh, that looks really good. I like that.
It's very good.
Yeah, I roughed it out last night, so I'm having fun with it.
This is weird. We got Allie doing traditional and Rich doing.
I know.
Well, I'm digitally
I'm
inking
working
this,
digitally right now. So
Yeah.
The
I
world
know, but I mean,
flipped.
I just mean over the last few weeks, you guys are kind of like showing us.
yeah,
the,
no,
the other
every now and then I just need to draw. I just need to draw traditionally, and
Yep.
there's something about a pencil across a piece of paper that just feels good.
That's true. You have a connection with the artwork. That's what it is.
Yeah. Also, I can sell the originals.
Exactly right.
That's true too.
This is Ernest McClendon, Electric.
I like that.
Very, very nice. Very nice.
That's very good, man.
He also did that Thor on the wall right there. That one.
Nice. Dan wants to know, Rich, if you layer your inks or you just do it all on one layer.
All in one layer.
That's what I would have thought too, being that.
Yeah, all in one layer. Well, sometimes, if I when I'm drawing a page and then I finish drawing it in the pencils and I scan it and then I throw it in for the inks, there may be a time where I may think that a background object could be a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller. So I ink it on a separate layer and I just scale it up a little bit to make it fit better. But yeah, it's really just one layer. It's really just that's all it is, really. Oh God!
I know when I do the link, I do most things on one layer. Certain parts I do in a second, but I end up merging them, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, merge layers.
Pops, check this out. Check that out, man. These are the pages you did not want to see yet. Haha.
So I'm going to show them to you.
No, these are just the thumbnails. I'm not done with them yet. Not by far.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
no, this was the point when reading the script. This was the point where I was like, okay, now I need visual. I can't read anymore without
excuse me,
without seeing it. Without seeing your version of it. I explained this last night, Doc.
That's what you did.
When you see a movie, or when you read a book before you see the movie, and then you go to the movie, how often is the movie what you envisioned?
Rarely, but
very
sometimes.
Very, very rare, because our active imaginations, comic book fans especially, animation fans especially, our active imaginations are going to give us very, great visuals of the description that the author gives us, right? The beginning of Lord of the Rings is the prime example. If you ever read the first chapter of Lord of the Rings, where old Gandalf's rolling into fucking town on his rickety ass cart, and you see all the little hobbit mounds with the little round doors on the hobbit holes, and that's what Peter gave you on that opening scene. It was pretty much exactly what we envisioned when we read it, right?
Yes.
Rarely does that happen. Somebody can give you that good of a visual out of the book. That's why the people asked the book was better, because they didn't live up to our own imagination, our own expectations after reading the book, right?
Yeah. The worst of those was this movie adaptation of Without Remorse by Tom Clancy.
But the point I'm getting to is that I was reading the script and I got to a point where I went, I'm creating too much of this visual myself. I need to stop reading this so that I can get Rich's version of it. It's his creation, right? And I didn't want to put my own fucking views on it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So I stopped reading it. I thought, okay, I can't read no more. What your visual idea of this is. So
I think one of the reasons that Peter Jackson pulled that off so well is the conceptual artists he had working for him, Alan Lee and the other guy. We grew up seeing their art associated with Lord of the Rings, and then Peter Jackson adapted their art.
Well, see, I read it long before I seen anybody's art.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
15 times before I ever seen anybody's art. I have my own visual of what it should look like.
Right from the book, the descriptions, right from the book.
Right, but so did Alan Lee and the conceptual artists. Remember, they worked with Tolkien. They knew him, and
they worked with him after the fact.
Yes, after the book was written, but he approved of their designs. Like, if you ever see the first rendition of Orthanc, it's missing it's missing the spikes on top, and Tolkien says
it's missing the majority of the tower.
Yeah, it says it's plainly has horns, and so that was the adaptation. The worst one. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Quite literally, Jackson said to him, "Can you paint the rest?"
No. I meant from way back in the day, the first Alan Lee drawings.
Yeah,
the 60s.
The first major painting of it that was done that he adapted for Orthanc. The artist who did it, I can't remember his name. He showed the painting, and it looks basically visually exactly like Orthanc from the movie. And he goes, "Can you paint the rest?" Because he only had the entrance with Saruman in front of it.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Can you make the rest?" And then he adapted that picture to be Orthanc.
There's the worst one I've ever seen was, as I said a moment ago, the adaptation of Without Remorse by Tom Clancy. It went from being this intense, incredible book to just another garden variety revenge story. The government's the bad guy, ooh ah ooh, and it was terrible. The only thing they got right was a couple of the names. Now,
I just want to say I wasn't saying that the whole of the Lord of the Rings was great.
Right.
Opening scene was great.
It was, and several of them they got right.
Right. Actually, I was with a girlfriend of mine that at the time, she was one of them people that like to watch people watch movies. You know what I mean? She watched like for crowd reaction. She told me that I had a grin from ear to ear when that movie began, and they showed Gandalf coming into Hobbiton and shit.
Oh yeah.
I can totally believe that because I was seeing exactly what I envisioned. Now the rest of it wasn't all that, it wasn't all that way, but some of it was really good.
Right. American Comics 100%. William Quentin is here. What's up?
What's up, Will Quentin?
But Dan, that actually happens in the book. It's even longer in the book.
See what your nose started, Rich.
What happened? What? Pops, you said send you an article and might help with the no.
I'm forwarding that shit to you, Rich. I promise.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
The hell you are. You ain't doing any of that shit.
Yes, I didn't like the ending. There was a lot I didn't like, but like I said, just the visualization at the beginning, I was like, yeah, this guy might have got it.
My God.
Every place that Peter Jackson went out on his own away from the book, he got wrong. Treatment in the movies has to be tricked into helping versus choosing. Denethor fails the test of the ring where he passes it in the book. Theoden had been poisoned by the whispers of Wormtongue in the book, and the truth made him free. It was not a possession. It's all about, in Tolkien's work, the choice between right and wrong.
I don't know. I like the movies. That's fine. And if I want to read the books, I'll just go pick them up again.
I'm just saying
they're not the Hobbit movies. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Now, they did a great job with the casting, the look, all of it. I would have cast Patrick Stewart as Gandalf instead of Ian McKellen, but Ian does a good job, so no worries.
No, I did not want Captain Picard trying to be Gandalf. No.
He's already fucking Charles Xavier. That's enough.
He would have made a great Gandalf.
Nah.
No.
Yes, he would.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, I'm 100%
Sorry, Doc.
right.
I'm against you on this.
100% wrong.
Nobody wants to see Gandalf.
Gandalf had Gandalf's nose was bigger. He was thinner.
All right. Enough. Enough of the fucking nose talk. Oh my God.
I'm not that concerned about the size of Gandalf.
Everybody's talking about the nose all the time.
I just want this really isn't a draw stream. This is a hangout stream. They just choose to draw while they are here.
I'm not. I'm drinking coffee like I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, but Doc is the smart one here today. I'm the retard who's drawing.
This is the one stream, Sam, where I'm not working. I'm not promoting. I'm not. You see what I'm saying? I got to be able to have at least one show where I'm not pushing comics all the time. I got to have a break sometime.
No shilling. No shilling. No shilling.
Oh, you can. You can. That's why I give you guys wrenches. I expect you to drop your links in the chat. What I'm saying is this show is not, this is my hangout. This is my, I don't have to work stream. You know? The most work I'm doing right now is showing off the sponsors on the sides over here. See, that's.
Oh, fuck that. I got to put my shit in there.
Bale Rider says they should have had Caitlyn Jenner as Gandalf. Lee Newman says, I don't know why we couldn't afford a different voice for Treebeard.
Oh, God. God, she's disgusting, honestly, really. It's ew.
Oh, me.
She's just ew. She is, man.
Yeah, I read it. I was like fourth grade when somebody put The Hobbit in my hand. Third or fourth, I think the end of third grade when I got the book The Hobbit, and yeah, I was gone. It was good stuff, you know. I don't think dude was Caitlyn then. Just saying.
No, Caitlyn wasn't Caitlyn just yet. So
Doc should have been Treebeard.
I thought the Treebeard voice was good, even though it was Rhys Davis, same guy as Gimli.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I met him.
I liked
it.
I met Jonathan Rhys Davis. I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah,
I even gave him a copy of the first. I even gave me a copy of chapter 1 of Incantessi. He's like, "Splendid boy. I would read this later," and I knew that he was going to read it later because he had it in his hand when he was leaving. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's so dope.
That's awesome.
I liked him on Sliders.
There's my campaign.
You guys remember the show Sliders? Jerry McConnell?
Yes, I remember it. Yes.
Yeah, Jerry O'Connell, whatever.
Do you remember that he
That was a good show.
Yes,
he played the Kingpin.
Yeah,
and
who played the
Daredevil
Kingpin?
and the Hulk team up.
Oh yeah, that's right. Man, that sucked.
He played that.
Yep.
But I liked him as
God, that
Solid.
was terrible. That was horrible. I was like, wow, they really know how to kill the Marvel characters. And
Glenn, we've had this conversation, sir. Your views on Tolkien don't matter because you're wrong.
Oh, what's he saying about it?
Sit there in your wrongness and be wrong. Yeah, I liked him in Raiders of the Lost Ark too. I have no idea.
Go back to what does that say? When somebody puts a Hobbit in my hand, it sounds sounds dirty. Well, it does. It is dirty. It's filthy, and I love it. Fucking love it. Yeah.
Check out Rich's book. Sign up for The Roaring, yo.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that glass, Rich. I love that cut glass.
That's okay, awesome. Glenn. If it wasn't for books like The Hobbit, you and I would have never met, bro. So give it the credit it's owed.
Yeah, Glenn. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
and also, Tolkien never intended for it to be a trilogy. It was just one long tale published in 3 volumes.
Dude, the Silmarillion, there's so much good stuff that, Lost Tales, all that stuff is good. All of it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
It all so that you can put it all together. Dude created himself an amazing little Hobbit verse, whatever you want to fucking call it. What's up, Johnny Cage?
Grandpa.
Talking to me or Doc?
It's got to be you. You're the pops.
Yeah.
I'm only 27 years old, so
I'm pops.
Glenn, I agree with you. So-called trilogy. So yeah.
I watch LOTR randomly yell out Rudy.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's right. Yeah, that little guy. Fucking Sean Astin. He was Rudy. Yay. I did one tackle in football, and I'm awesome.
And he was Encino Man's sidekick.
Oh, God. He was Encino Man's fluffer.
I'm just saying, Glenn, if it wasn't for that book, I'd have never got into high fantasy or fucking mythology or any of the shit that led me to where I'm at right now. That was the beginning. So I got to give it credit.
Yes, granted. Rich,
I mean, it's
is this all hard black and white, or is there a gray tone?
It's going to be color.
Okay.
Oh, well, no. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me get rid of this. All right. I scanned the pencils, and I scanned them. And then once I did that, let me get back to this. I make sure that the art fits the layer or fits the canvas. And then I drop it down to like maybe 35% opacity. And that's when I click on the art thingy that I put on the next page. And then I start inking with it. It's just a blank canvas, and I just go ahead. I just go to town.
Roger that.
Yeah, man, it's easy enough. Yeah, this shit's coming back. I just love it. Oh boy, I'm actually kind of.
How are you feeling? What happened? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling better. You know, by that I mean I'm a little bit more aware of my surroundings, and I guess I'm powering through it. I mean, a lot of the orange juice that I'm drinking is really helping out a lot, and but if I even get a hint of like a positive, signal on the test today, I'm gonna just stay home from my work for the next 2-3 days, because I really shouldn't be going out since I have COVID at this point. I shouldn't be going out, especially since I had cancer treatment. Yeah. So it's let's not do that. Yeah. So if I feel better, or if I get a negative test, I will most likely go into work tomorrow. To be honest with you, I'd rather not.
Yeah, you don't sound work ready.
I'm still I guess I'm still raspy a little bit. I mean, that's just me. Rich drew the comic I used to propose to my wife. I did.
I need to know this story.
Yeah.
Lee, you got to come on and you got to show these guys the art that I did for you cats. Oh, it was so fucking cute. That was the best assignment I had. Like one of the best, if not like one of the top 2 or 3. It was the cutest thing I've ever done. It really was. Loved it. I'll
be right back. I got to refill my coffee. I want to hear this story.
You need a coffee.
Lee has to tell you. I'm not gonna say my brain hurt now. I can't really fucking remember shit.
How can they sentence her? How can they sentence her for something they're not charging anybody else with?
What are you talking about?
They found her
He's
guilty.
Gonna go watch Ghislaine Maxwell play the theater version of some bullshit. Look. Until they charge all of her clients too. This is theater, Glenn. Theater.
Yeah, it is theater. You're right. It is theater. Unless they charge all of her clients, which means like the last 5 presidents, half the royal fucking family, and most of Europe.
In prison, they gonna let all the fuckers skate. No.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it's like if you're gonna roast her, you better roast the other people's.
Hell yeah.
Definitely Harvey Weinstein and
and we are joined by Lee to tell us a story.
Yeah, I'll wait for Doc to get back. I'll let you guys. I'm working, so I don't have access to the art, but I'll get it all together. Maybe next time I'm on for a second, I'll show you guys and stuff. But it was really awesome, and Rich was a really cool dude for doing it.
Yay!
What did he do? Tell us.
Go ahead, you first, man. Go ahead, you do it.
Basically, Rich and I had been talking, and I was wanting to commission him for stuff, and I've got I was doing a horror comic, and so I was just finding artists that I thought were badass, and I was going out and commissioning people to do little short horror stories, and I wanted to do something with Rich, and also I was planning on getting engaged to my wife at the time, so I scripted a comic to have Rich illustrate that was it sort of starred my wife. and she was a kind of a Buffy-esque character, and I stuck in little nudges to all the things she liked and like her dogs and all this kind of stuff. And she was preparing for a date with a vampire guy that kind of looked like me. And at the end of the comic, she kind of slams the door in the guy's face, and my wife thought that was it. And what I did was I got Rich to get me the original pages, but what my wife didn't know was there was one more page where she opens the door back up and the vampire proposes to her. So my wife thought she'd seen the whole thing, and I was like, oh, I've got the pages from Rich. You want to take a look at them? And we were at C2E2 in Chicago, and she's like, oh, wow, these are awesome. And we get to the last page, and she's like, what is this? And I was like, this is me proposing to you. And so it's sort of, it was visually, it was like the proposal.
I froze. I missed. Hold up. I froze we were at C2E2.
Oh, okay.
In story.
Okay, so the grand finale was basically she thought the comic ended at a certain point, but there was more page that included the proposal, which I gave to her while we were in Chicago at C2E2. And so that was the big proposal, and I had the ring and all that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, she thought it was awesome. It definitely was. It looks amazing. I mean, I still have all the original pages and everything. And I don't think I've ever actually published it. It's kind of been like our little private collection, even though I've put the rest of the horror comics that I worked on out for free. But yeah, so that's the story. Thanks, Rich.
Lee, that's incredible.
You are so welcome.
Story.
That is a great story. I love that.
Thanks, guys.
Love it.
Yeah, man. No, thank you. Thank you. It was
so wait a minute. That's not the end of the
such
story.
an honor to do that.
So what was her reaction?
Oh man, come on! She cried. It was awesome. Like this, I'm a storyteller, so I did what I wanted to do the only way I knew how. So she loved the pages, and she's like, "Man, these look great!" And like her dogs were in it, kind of as little werewolves and stuff like that. And it's the art is fantastic. Rich really put a lot of detail in it. It's amazing.
Thank you. That was nice.
Yeah, man.
To say. Thanks, man.
Dude, it was fantastic. It's one of my favorite pieces of original art in our collection.
Well, it's definitely one of the best assignments I've ever done. Truth to Power.
Awesome.
I'm glad you had a good time doing it.
Oh, I did. That was really good. I had so much fun with it. I truly did.
Yeah, and bravo to you for thinking of that.
That courtroom. They haven't let any media inside that courtroom at all. So all you're going to see is the outside of the building and hear people talking. That's they probably
have her on an altar sacrificing her right now. The goats are having sex with her right now and stuff.
She's going to be Clinton. Clinton. Epstein. I don't even know how you're supposed to describe it anymore.
Well, she got a note of encouragement from Hillary that said, "Don't make me suicide you."
Remember my boyfriend Bill? I mean, my senior advisor Bill Foster. Yeah. He's dead.
The one that shot himself on the back of the head twice.
Yeah, that what a tragedy that he committed suicide by shooting himself in the head twice.
Yeah.
I got married to win a 5K bet. Oh Jesus!
For some reason,
I hope you invested that.
Surprised me at all. I'm just saying.
Right.
What a skankaroonie.
I'll get you, my pretty.
And your little dog too.
Why is it so many of them? It's Hillary. It's
oh God.
Maxwell. It's Nancy Pelosi. They all look like reanimated corpses.
They are reanimated corpses.
Yeah, somebody combed their hair a little bit and slapped some makeup on them, and they come out like the crypt keeper, and scare the hell out of little children everywhere, and adults.
Holy shit!
I'm really glad my cute story could be a segue to this political discourse.
It's not even so much that. It's just that it's like that there's that virtually every, with the exception of maybe 5 people, like there's no congressman in the House or Senate that's under the age of like 70 at this point.
Yeah,
and it's like, guys, move over.
Listen,
let the young people take over for once.
What is the woman from Hawaii that was the congressman and?
I don't know.
She's super pretty. Anyway, yes, we need more politicians like her.
You talking about Tulsi?
Yes, Tulsi Gabbard.
Oh, Tulsi Gabbard?
Yeah, yeah.
We need one that has really nice tits.
No, she's beautiful. She's articulate. She's intelligent. You know, instead of scarecrows like Nancy Pelosi, who votes in that election goes, you know, she's done a great job. We should just keep.
No, she does the same shit. She's an inside. She does the insider trading too.
Yeah,
you know, she's just as much a thief as anybody else there.
Yep.
You know,
I don't. It's hard to blame people for being who they are. So when you get an idiot in Congress or an asshole in Congress, okay, but how do people vote for them? How does that happen?
Because they're assholes. That's why. It's like, why does the girl always go? It could be like the white knight question. It's like, why does the girl that I love always go for the bad boy, or some shit like that? You know, it's fucking stupid.
I don't know. I just don't see the appeal. Typically,
I don't see the appeal either, to be honest with you.
If someone comes out and they look like Skeletor, and they open their mouth and a bucket of dung falls out, I'm like, okay, next. What else you got?
God.
I would vote
the
for
funniest
Skeletor.
channel on YouTube. You can thank me later. What is that? YouTube? What channel is that? That's so funny, Pops.
It's the United Spot. Just trust me.
All right.
Okay, I'll hit that later.
They do the funniest clips you'll do. You're just gonna bust.
Right. I'll take a look. Fuck, man.
And they've been doing it for a long time. Do you guys know that we are rapidly approaching our 1,000th freaking upload?
Wow.
Nope, I didn't know that.
Like within the next week or two, we will top 1,000.
That is awesome.
Man, you got to do a
1,000
millennium
stream, yeah.
1,000 stream millennium thing, man.
That's awesome. YouTube doesn't keep perfect track. It says about 880 live streams and 100.
I mean, about 880 live streams
and 109 uploads from segments from cons and stuff like that weren't
just
live.
Go count. Yeah, just go count them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. About 880. Come on, you can't give me 883. Right. You can't tell me.
So, Pale Rider, don't think we're going to let that one go. We got to hear that story too. Got married to win a $5,000 bet.
That seems like a good segue for me to leave, so you can let Pale Rider in, guys. I'm doing my day job, so it's nice talking to all of you.
Lee, good to see you.
Lee, it was good to hear from you again, sir. It was good to hear from you again, buddy.
You too, man.
Bye, guys. You too. I'll talk to you later, friend. See you later, man. Holy God, that was a nice little memory. I kind of needed that. That was really cool.
That was awesome.
Wow, that was awesome, man. That was pretty good. I like that. Reminds me that I actually do stuff.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Fucking Caroline.
It's impossible.
Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. It's impossible not to hear that in your head.
I fucking hate that song. I hate that. That's like that's the rallying cry whenever there's a rugby game or a friggin' cricket game. You know, instead of like take me out to the ball game or like some heavy metal track during halftime. No, they play some obscure Neil Diamond song from 1,000 years ago before Freddie Mercury died, and it's just like Sweet Caroline. And I'm like, you guys are retarded. Shut up.
Listen,
I like going to the NASCAR track.
I was gonna say the same thing, Ellie.
You go what were you gonna say? Track and they're playing rock and roll through the speakers before the race. I Can't Drive 55. You get all the rock, all the hard rock tunes that are driven.
Yeah, man, it's like playing Liberace at a fucking NASCAR event. That just doesn't work.
Well, I mean, come on, man. And it's all country bumpkins. They don't like heavy metal, but they're all listening to that. I Can't Drive 55.
Yeah, I know. Right? I love it. It's fucked up. I love it. I love that shit.
I used to go on the regular. I used to go to racetrack on the regular. We had season tickets, me and my friend Mark, PIR for years.
Guys, I'm starting to collapse. I think I am actually going to get going. I need to lay down.
All right, Rich.
I
you
need
feel
to
better,
fucking lay
Rich?
down.
Go feel
I'm
better.
gonna. I'll find out tonight. I'll find out tonight if my COVID's gone. If not, I really need to like learn how to actually slow down. I will talk to you cats later.
All
I gotta
right.
get going. I'm tired as
Yeah,
fuck.
feel
I'll
better.
see you later, man.
Take care, buddy.
Bye. Bye.
So Pale Rider says, not much to tell. My friend said I'd never get married and followed up with a $5,000 bet. I turned to the chick I was with and said, I'll split the money with you. A few months later, we were at a wedding in Togo in Key West. Good for you, Pale Rider. You're
They
muted,
love
Pop.
you, Reach. They just ain't gonna say it when you're here. See, be well, man.
Somebody's getting a phone call.
Who's trying to call somebody? Somebody trying to call me? That's crazy. Yeah, Rich, but dialed me again. That's second time today. What do we got here, Elgin? What are we showing off? What do we got?
This is something
I like.
This is something I'm doing for a group of friends from last night. We had I was supposed to play my Legend of the Five Rings game last night. We should play once a month, but it got canceled. So we threw together a quick thing, and I'm just sketching something from it, which is the three players that were basically in it. So I'm sketching.
Very cool. Hey, Quentin.
I'm sketching my buddy Casey's right now. Then I'm going to do my friend Dan's, and I'll do my character in there.
Hey, on the Q Continuum. What's up? What's up?
So,
And,
Pale Rider, what's the
eventually
sequel?
steal this, so
There you go.
And use it for an actual idea. Well, the title was something I came up with a long time ago. It was just The Last Sentinel, but in this case, it was The Last Sentinels. So,
What's up, Doc? What's cooking? Hey, Pale Rider, what's the epilogue? Did you guys stay together? You still married, or that shit went south? What's up?
Yeah, what's the real story? What's the rest of the story?
Paul Harvey, and now you know
Oh, yeah.
the rest of the story.
And this is the rest of the story.
Oh, you got to end on that up. The rest of the story. I used to enjoy watching that.
Oh, come on. Don't you be getting the bid too, man. Fuck me.
Yeah, it seems like it's going around some more again. He says as he coughs. But mine's just a smoker's hack. I'm all right. Like when all this started, I coughed at CVS, and I said, relax, everybody. It's just my emphysema and bronchitis, and COPD. It's not the vid.
Can't tell me nothing.
They don't tell me nothing.
Yeah,
don't you die now.
Yeah, there he is. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, Pops Van Zandt.
Oh, look, there's his lungs. Right next to his spleen.
Yes, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. He's blowing blood snot bubbles.
Critical blast, yo.
I got to do. Yeah, speaking of which, I got to do my once per day. Here we go. Keep sending the coffee. Keep sending the coffee. If you want the very best, and
hold up. They're not giving us nothing. Wait a minute.
Go to safehousecoffeeroasters.com.
Welcome to Clown World with Pops Van Zandt.
Yes, it is Clown World.
What?
Clip it.
I freaking feel, man. What? Glenn, I sent you the link. You can come out and hang out with us while you're waiting for Giselle.
I got that's just don't care.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's like I don't. If they're not going to go after everybody, then what's the point? You know, I mean, we're gonna use her as a little scapegoat, and hopefully everybody's gonna forget about her. You know, no, you didn't televise the trial. You tried to keep this thing all secret. Now you're gonna dispense justice. Well, I want to see, did you dispense justice by charging the people in her little black book, which the FBI does have?
Oh, no, I'm not saying that I don't disagree with you or anything. I just don't care anymore.
I mean, I don't care about her. I care about all the rest of them.
I've just come to the conclusion the world
just
sucks.
A piece of evidence right now. She just the state's witness, and they need to use it. Come on, we've been watching movies forever. We know how this is supposed to work, you guys. We're not stupid. You know,
Yeah.
they're just
Reality
they
works
know
a lot
damn well
different.
they're going to topple the whole government, man, if they go after some of these people. You know damn well that's what's going to happen. They know it too.
Then do it.
Yeah, we're all for it. They're not. It's like all the sealed, all the people that don't.
Uh-oh.
Yep. They've canceled Pops.
Yes, you've been canceled, buddy.
Yeah. All the stupid shit, though, man. You know, it's like, come on. We know how it's supposed to work. We know they're holding evidence they're not telling us about. Everybody who's withholding that, whether they be media, judges sealing records, they're only hiding that because their name's on that shit. That's the only reason they have. I'm waiting for my Serpico. Where's my Serpico? Where's the dude that's going to come out and go, my name ain't on that shit. I'll spill the beans. Where's my dude at? Where's my hero in today's world right now? He ain't out there. He ain't there.
We're holding out for a hero.
You know?
Bonnie Tyler, you are not.
I know. I love me some Bonnie Tyler. Somebody asked her in an interview, don't you get tired of singing Total Eclipse of the Heart over and over again? She said, why would I get tired of it? It bought everything in my life.
Yeah, exactly.
It paid for me to be here talking to you.
Yeah, Paul Stanley said the same thing. He's like, I don't get celebrities arguing about being a celebrity. Why did you get in this in the first place?
Yep.
And we are going to do a special edition tonight, Doc.
Tell me, because I might not be here. My son's coming home. I got to get up there and go.
It'll be at 6 p.m.
Okay.
And it's Jack Lloyd. He was on RJ's show the other night. Book called The Voluntarist.
Why does that
and
sound familiar?
ends in 2 days, so we had to put together a quick show to get him out here.
Okay, all right. Let me run to the restroom. Be right back.
No, you have to sit right there and bubble.
Oh, why did I get myself in here this morning? What did I do to deserve this? I slept with my alarm. It's going to be one of those days.
Yeah. It's always just about having fun. You know that.
Oh, I'm joking around.
Oh, but it is a Tuesday morning. Nobody wanted to be awake. Nobody wanted to be awake, right? Right?
No, I definitely did not want to be awake. It's not doing what I want.
But we always are. It's crazy.
Yep.
None of us want to, but we always are.
Yeah, so I had a doctor's appointment this morning, so I actually have 2 back-to-back. I was not enjoying.
A whole bunch of famous actors complain about being bugged in restaurants. Oh man, yeah. Look, you become a public figure, you go out in public, people are going to notice you. You know, I mean, I've had it happen to me. Just going to cons, people pops yelling at me from across the freaking building. You know, it's like people I know and people I never met before, didn't know. You know, that recognized me from doing these shows. So, you know, I made myself a public figure, and I mean, not huge by any means. You know what I'm saying? But I did put myself out here where now I have to expect that if I go to those kind of places, I'm going to be recognized, and you know, hopefully I won't be bugged. We'll have a good time hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm waiting for you to say something stupid and then put it up on the internet. Just watch the show. You don't have to wait as long, especially if Rich is on. So,
look, there's people though. I mean, come on. If somebody's eating, leave them the fuck alone until after their meal and shit. And, you know, then if you want to go mess with them, go mess with them. But you know what I mean? It's like there's times when you don't, when just cool, being considerate and having decorum will get you a lot farther. You know, it's like you tell them, you come up to them after they've had their meal and they're getting ready to leave, and it's like, yeah, man, I didn't want to bug you while you were eating, but how you doing? My name's blah, blah, blah. Can I get you to sign this for my daughter? Whatever, right? You don't walk up while a dude's got a mouthful of food and go, hey, man,
I had to go to, in the middle of the night, well, not middle of the night, late at night, to go when my son was a baby, my oldest son, to go get some diapers because we ran out. How do you run out?
Those were the police, Glenn. Those were the police.
Yeah, and the store's deserted. There's one other guy in the diaper line, and he's doing the same thing I'm doing, trying to make head or tails of all the hieroglyphics and find the one you use. And he goes, "This is impossible." And I said, "Yeah." And then I looked. The dude had on a t-shirt, a pair of blue jeans, and some sandals. He had long brown hair, curly, wavy. It was John Cougar before he went back to John Mellencamp. And I went, "Hey, you're," and he said, "Shh." And I went, "Who's going to hear?" Anyway,
that kind of happened to us once too. We were at
we kept chatting all the way out to his car and my car. I mean, he was a super nice guy.
We went to see, actually, this is funny because it was John Cougar and Molly Hatchet and the Outlaws.
Mm-hmm.
And when the Outlaws were on stage, Dave Lubick from Molly Hatchet came out and was like standing in the aisle right next to where me and my girlfriend were standing and where our seats were. You know, the dude with the real long, straight red hair, the guitarist from Molly Hatchet. And I looked over and I was like, I nudged my old lady. I'm like, look, yo, Carol, look, it's Dave. And she looks over and he looked over and he just smiled and he went, we're here for them now. I was like, cool. You know, and we watched the Outlaws together. It was like, you know, I didn't ask him for an autograph or nothing. He hung out right there with us for an hour and a half watching the Outlaws jam. Why would I mess with him after that? That was cool as could be.
Glenn says, Jack Kirby kept asking me who I was. I was sitting at his dinner table. Well, let me hit that.
Why are you eating my food?
When I was thin and had hair, the girl I was dating at the time and I had gone out to a formal event, so we're dressed up and we went to a very nice restaurant. And the waitress said, "Aren't you?" And I went, "Shh," just like John Cougar did. I was thinking quick. And she went, "Oh." She came back. She was great service. She gave me a napkin and said, "Would I autograph it?" So I just scribbled something. I have no idea who she thought I was, but I played that shit up and we got fantastic service.
No, that's the best service. That's the best story yet.
Yeah. I don't know who she thought I was, but I wasn't going to ask. It was like, I'm getting the best treatment I've ever had.
Cool. Glenn, you should just come out and tell us the stories, dude, so you don't have to type so much. Just saying.
Yeah, Glenn, get in here. Hang out. What's up?
I mean, we still got, you know, another hour to mess around before we shut it down. So, yeah, no. I did send a couple other people messages to, or send a couple other people personal invites too. But y'all got a personal invite. That's why the link is pinned. As
Come
long
hang
as you're
out.
nice to my guests and whatnot, you're always welcome. Any
Come
of
have-
them.
Thank you for showing up.
Come have coffee.
Coffee.
Allie, I know I've asked this before, but you're Eastern time too, right?
Yep.
Okay, all right. I
I
don't know
live in
why I
Boston.
keep thinking. Yeah, I keep thinking that you're on the West Coast for some reason. I guess I'm getting you mixed up with Christy, but yeah, you're up there with Vic and Ray. So
Yeah.
you guys should all get together and stream together.
Oh, was it it's twisted on that. Why is it not moving? There.
I don't know, but that's a good cartoon here. Got to say, I like it.
Thank you.
You've got a great kind of Calvin and Hobbes vibe going on with this composition.
That's what I'm hoping for. So, the way the character was played, it reminded me a lot of Calvin. So
yeah,
I'm trying to capture that.
Yeah, Glenn, many years ago, he says, a guy did the same to me. Every time I went to the pub, he bought me a drink. He thought, so I'm told, that I was a famous DJ. I wasn't then, and I'm still not. I'm with you. I don't even know who I was supposed to be. I've got a picture somewhere of what I looked like back then, and if I could find it, I'll bring it up, but it doesn't matter. I still had no idea.
Did you see this awesome new banner that we put over the madness?
Yeah.
Lee Reese art right there.
Okay, that guy's too buff to be you, though.
When I put my trench on, looks just like that, bro.
No, it don't.
That's the Undertaker.
I can show you. I can prove it.
No, you can't, because you don't have that mass. But it's a good drawing.
When you put the trench on, it looks like I got that mass.
Speaking of trenches, I have, as I said before, I have been binge watching Columbo, and I forgot how well written that show was. Now, some of the acting is just 70s hokey, but Peter Falk is great, and the stories.
Let me ask you one more thing.
Just one more thing.
I got one more question.
Sir, the fact is, you did it, and my eyewitness, sir, is you. Because you said, and then all of a sudden your light bulb goes off watching. It's like, the one about the fading movie star was so good. She murders her husband, but she has dementia and has no memory of doing it. And this guy that she's aged with as a movie star takes the rap for it because he's loved her all his life. She doesn't know she did it. He's terminally ill, so he's just going to take the rap, and Columbo lets it happen. That was a years ahead of its time storyline.
Yeah, I never really watched Columbo.
It's even better than I remember. That's what I'm saying.
I'm afraid to go back and watch a lot of shows from when I was a kid and stuff like that because I feel my taste was only in my mouth at that age. So.
Well, that's why I go back and watch this stuff. I want to remember if it was good or not. But there's no denying Andy Griffith. You watch the Andy Griffith show, it's good, period.
No, it's a funny show. There's a lot of old
fantastic.
sitcoms and things like that I'll watch that are just, they're stupid fun. So,
I never got into Three's Company because it's the same story every episode, and it's just it's surface level, low hanging fruit comedy, and it's not my thing.
It's surface level, low hanging fruit comedy. I love it.
Yeah, I'm not with that. MASH in its first 2 or 3 seasons was funny, and then it decided it would be political and dramatic. And by the time it's over with, Margaret's one of the heroines instead of one of the foils. You know, come on, man.
You guys know our friends over at Raging, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay. It's commercial time. Watch this. Now, just a heads up, House of Bob is risque. Right? Very risque.
Nita's a hoot.
I love Nita. She's awesome as hell.
She's a hoot, boys and girls. Head on over. A hoot, I say.
Oh, Nita's awesome.
Where do I know that music from?
I don't know. I think that's the same music they had for a long time.
Yeah, but I've heard that before somewhere else.
So it's I believe that's open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know where I've heard it from. SC Reviews uses it as his music sometimes.
So, it's original. Thank you, and Quaid and Lee Reese.
I gotta turn the air back on. It got humid in here quick.
I knew she was coming. See, that's why I played it. See,
what's up, Nita? You're a hoot.
Good morning, afternoon, whatever it is.
Good morning. Good morning.
It took a minute. One of my kids has an obvious head injury.
Mine too.
Only one of them?
Yeah, I told that little fucker, I was like, hey, buddy, I need you to sweep the kitchen for me. He looked at me and was like, I don't feel like it. I'm like, oh, you're not well, huh, boy?
Not gonna be if he says that.
Suddenly, Nita's just airborne with a flying elbow. Bam! I'm sorry, Mom. I must have blacked out for a second there. Let me sweep the floor.
Just remember, tables and counters don't hit back.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Pops, I'm gonna throw some links in your comments. Oh wait, no, I can't when I'm in here. I gotta go on the other page. Yeah, so I'm gonna be out of tab for a sec. A bunch of my people have stuff going on, and I want to share it.
You got a wrench over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was riding with a buddy of mine and his wife on a trip. We were going to go down to the Low Country and book some shows when we were both playing in bands.
Look, Nita, it's Sexy Pops right there. Look, Sexy Pops.
So we're cruising down, and
oh my God, Sam Elliott looking motherfucker.
Dude's wife is steadily munching nachos, and we get down about halfway there. I mean, not halfway there, halfway to Macon, and he says, "Baby, where's my nachos?" And she goes, "I ate them." He doesn't say a thing. All of a sudden, we're taking an exit. He turns around and we're headed back north. And she says, "What are you doing, honey?" He said, "I'm headed back home because apparently you lost your mind back there somewhere." Dude, talk about going out of your way for a joke.
Wow.
No, that's perfect. That's freaking perfect.
You must love. Hey, Nita, let's see the new HR department.
Okay.
I was riding with my friend Ernie once, and we were headed to the lake, right? To fish and camp over the weekend and whatnot. And I had told him to twist a couple up for the ride, right? You know, twist a couple up for the ride.
Yes,
so
we know what that means.
We're cruising. I'm like, hey, yo, give me one of those, right? And he hands me this little teeny tiny, and I was like,
What? A pinner?
What is that? I threw it out the window. I said,
Oh! Little one hitter.
Dude, yeah, because I would have been, it'd have been gone, you know.
Yep,
I was like, well,
yep.
I told you to roll a joint. I didn't say fucking play with the papers. What the fuck is this?
He just twisted some paper.
I mean, that's what it looked like, you know. I was like, nah, call that a joint? It's like, it's got to be, you know, you got to have, come on. When you are entrusted with tasks for the road trip.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
it's like
when
you
you're
had one job.
When you're the co-pilot, you got to do your duty.
Yeah. I mean, that means when you're going by the on-ramps, you look over your shoulder and make sure there ain't no cop sitting up there. And, you know, it's like you got a job to do sitting in that chair. Yeah, no. What can I tell you?
Oh, Nita froze. Oh, she's back.
Yeah, I do that a lot right now. My internet connection's been shit.
Yours too, huh?
Yeah, they're building a new neighborhood back over here. You know, one of the ones, the minimum house over there is 350,000, whatever.
Yeah.
And since they've been doing that, the water runoff has been shit because you know the water's got to come down to the po folk over here.
Yeah.
And the Wi-Fi connection's been shit.
Yeah.
Dude, ours ever since the power went out last week. I mean, the power came back on. The power company come out and fixed their shit, but we've had very sketchy internet connection ever since.
You might need your router replaced.
I mean, I went right away, unplugged it, let it sit for a while, plugged back in, and like, you know, it was that, like I said, they need to come out and check their connections, their lines. Power company did their job.
It blew an amp.
Needs to come out and make sure their shit's, you know.
It blew an amp. I guarantee it. All they got to do is come out on the line and replace the amp. Yeah. So the cable company did their job and saved my house, and here's how. I kept noticing I was getting a lot of lag and power would flicker and stuff. And I'm like, what in the hell is going on? So the internet finally goes out and I call the cable company. They come out and they look at where it comes in the house. Apparently squirrels had chewed through the grounding wire on my electricity and it was using the cable as a ground and it was smoking.
Holy shit.
So the cable company saved my house from burning down. And we got the city electric to come out and they fixed their shit right away. So it was groovy, but it's like that dude got a bonus from me. It's like, here, dude, man, I gave him a $50 tip. You know, that's the least I could do. You saved my home.
Yeah, for sure.
Freaking squirrels. Squirrels in Georgia chew through steel.
So we just played your channel crawl there, Nita. And we were talking about how we had to make sure everybody understood that House of Bob is a little risque.
Little. That's the Dirty Housewives of comics, y'all.
All righty then. I got to be sure to tune into that.
Yeah, I dropped in and posed a question during the show. And no, I'm not going to say what it was. I was only asking for a friend.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, she is. Come here. Come here, girl.
I'm not going to say who the friend was either. Just, you know.
Come here.
But no, it's Daphne. And it's Daphne as her story is evolving into the more, you know. Oh, look, it's HR.
Mm-hmm.
There he is. What's up? What's up?
If you don't know who he is, he's the replacement.
Yeah, this is the new HR department. Her name is Umbra.
Umbra.
And
Umbra.
She's about 13 weeks old now. She's
nice.
She's very cute.
Lovely.
And hi, Christy.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, Christy?
It's going good. Just kind of like turning off stuff and everything. I just got back from like fucking doing some shit. Hey, Allie, how's it going? Sorry, I did take care of some shit on my computer so I can, yeah. But yeah, it has been an interesting week. I will say, for the very least, I think Nita and some of you have kept up on it.
Lots of shit. Lots of shit.
Actually, I do have the patches here. They're kind of nice, man.
Oh, you got the patches now?
Oh, those are cool. I like that.
Yeah, and then it's weird because like when they sent me the proofs for both of them, I was like going, "Why are you sending me the line art again? Like, look at how good this is. Like,
yeah, that's really good.
Wow, that came out really good.
Yeah, this is alchemy merch.
There you go. There you go.
It was kind of cool though because like when I always do counts like when I receive the merchandise to make sure like how many are defective or good per, and how many if they actually counted it. And what are you up here for? Look at this. She's just standing on my shit right now.
Hi, Ink. What's up?
She's just going like, "You're gonna let me on your lap." It's like I have to get shit.
Who runs that shit?
So, guys, if you do get your order, my cat's ass has been on it.
Nice.
But it looks like the good news is that I've actually shipped out a majority of the orders. The only ones that I'm waiting on are the pins. The pin orders are what I'm waiting on. So it's like if your order has a pin, I've not shipped it yet. So there's that. But if it's just patches and the books and the prints, yours should be coming out either today or the last few days. Has anybody gotten theirs yet? I know with a couple of you guys.
Not yet.
Okay. But what's nice about
I
Pirates
was broke as hell during the period of your campaign. I did.
Right. And the thing is that I'm actually going to a family thing for a week because of like birthdays and 4th of July. And my family's like, "When are you coming up and seeing us?" I said, "Yeah, I should go up there and say hi." You know? So I'm going to travel up there, see my parents and shit, and go up there and just hang out for about a week, and then come on down. So I'm not worried about it.
Nita is utilizing the wrench that she was given.
Got some tools.
Are you hitting people on the head with it?
I gave you all wrenches so you can promote your stuff. That's the whole point.
So
it's too many things for me to remember, keep track of, and shit. I just talked to too many of you guys.
Dementia is caused if you like reduce your brain capacity or brain.
This is the picture that was taken the day after that story earlier. So I don't know who I was supposed to be, but that's how I look.
You're Sting, dude.
Is that what you think?
Damn straight. Oh my god.
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
Okay. If you said the
drumsticks and you're in, bro.
Damn.
You look like a fucking what was it? Almost like Michael Biehn in a way. You look like you'd be from part of those like '80s guys that flew Airwolf and some shit.
Who is Mr. Bean?
Singing in the Police.
Michael Biehn. He was in fucking Aliens and shit.
Yeah, Michael Biehn. Yeah, he was Kyle Reese in Terminator.
I thought it was Mr. Bean. It was Mr. Bean. No, Christy, you missed it earlier, Anita. I went out the day before this photo was taken. I was dressed up in a very nice suit and had gone out to a farm. We went to an upscale restaurant, and the waitress asked me for my autograph, and I didn't know who I was supposed to be, so I just scribbled something on a napkin and gave it to her.
Oh,
but
you were Sting, bro.
I got great service.
You were Sting. I'm gonna agree with Pops.
You were over there singing for the police, bro.
Oh yeah, Sting. It's Sting. He looks more like Sting in that picture. You're right.
Yeah. He does. Oh my gosh.
Like not quite as Britishy, but
now if you didn't
not
have
quite as what, Christy?
Britishy.
Oh, I thought you said squishy. I'm like, no, I'm squishy now.
If you didn't have the accent, you couldn't have sold it to me. But you did sell it to that waitress, so good job.
Now, see, Quentin says it kind of look like Billy Bob Thornton.
A little bit. But more like
not as white trash looking as Billy Bob Thornton.
Not white trashy.
Thank you.
I
Billy Bob has looked torn up since he was 30. Come on.
But I like Billy Bob Thornton and everything he's in. He plays. He's just a great actor.
But he's always white trash.
Long time.
He's always white trash.
Well, I mean,
there you go, see, Christy. I think that might be the first time
Right. You can take the man out of the trailer park, but you can't take the trailer park out.
But now you can turn the volume down on your YouTube, Christy, since I know you're watching.
Oh God, you just made me hear my own voice. That's
I know, me too.
That's purgatory. Oh,
It's okay.
God.
I have to hear
Look.
my shit all the time, and people interview my ass all the time. Apparently,
I was going
They're
to say,
like,
I've done
Apparently,
commercials
like you don't
and
know if it happens
voiceovers.
or not.
I've done commercials and voiceovers, so people pay me to talk for them. But when I hear it, I want to jump off a bridge.
Let me tell you a story. Meredith had me read something one time, and I didn't know she was recording, and she ended up using it in a promo piece, and I had to hear myself talk. And here's the worst part: I already have a draw, and I get it. I don't care. It's just who I am. But she slowed it down too. So there was yes, and I had to listen to that thing run every day for 6 weeks. Oh, yeah. There's this one line in there. It was the Reaper's elevator pitch, and that one line with mystery. Wait, what was it? Mystery Madness and psychic vampires.
And psychic vampires.
Psychic vampires. You slowed all down.
Oh my God.
and you're going like, "Thanks for making me sound like a straight retard. Thank you so much."
Let me see if I still have that sucker on here somewhere.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. Let's do it, Nita. Come on.
When people get mad at me for saying that word "fuck you," I don't care.
Which word was that? I missed it.
It's the R word. Everybody's like, "That's so fucked up you say that." I'm like, "Fuck off."
Oh, whatever.
Well, come on. We haven't been able to show this yet today. Give me a reason.
Well, it's kind of funny because like some people were going like, oh, retarded is a bad word. And then usually when I'm telling somebody they're retarded, it's an insult. I don't give a fuck about their feelings. Bye.
Yeah. The opinions expressed in the following broadcast are
It's
not
time for that
necessarily those of
disclaimer.
CromCon, comment-related madness, its staff, contributors, or sponsors. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, you know what I love about that the most? It's usually my staff that I have to play it because of.
I don't know. I've won it a few times.
Yes.
Chiropractor.
Hey, to me, it's an honor. You know, that you guys come out and say things that I have to tell everybody. That was good, but I didn't say it.
Rich is like pretty bad. Like,
Rich is the worst.
Like since he has ADD and he actually did a lot of the fucking special ed shit, now he's like going on and on and on and on about that shit. It's like, I'm not touching that. I never was in special ed, but he was like going on and on and on about that shit. It's like, hey man, if that was part of his life, he can make fun of it. You know, I actually did like it was weird. Like in my school district, they had I guess shorter buses, but we had to take normal buses.
Shorter buses?
Yeah, they had shorter buses. It was weird. It was like I never knew the term short bus until way later because I guess the school districts in NorCal were weird.
Oh shit!
Like they would have short buses, but there would be kids that were in the regular classes or the AP classes that drove those.
You know what that was? That was Nita getting a call from somebody going, "What are you doing on his show?"
No, that's my mama. And I don't feel like dealing with
her too.
That's my mama.
But literally, who just called me was my mother. So, are you coming over to this afternoon? No.
Spirits can be hot. There it is. I found that fucker.
My mom was
all right, y'all don't laugh at this. All right.
All right.
Just.
When spirits can be harvested and sold for energy, the ragtops must navigate psychic vampires, alien reverends, and other money-hungry groups to reap that sweet, sweet spiritual gold.
That thing haunted me.
Yeah,
Haunted
it's
me.
actually not bad at all. What are you talking about?
That was well done.
Psychic
well done.
vampires.
Nita, Christy, I dropped this link up there in the chat earlier. It's not too far up, but this is like the funniest YouTube channel there is. You guys gotta check it out. Yeah. We can discuss later, but you're gonna love it. And there's like tons and tons and tons of short videos that are.
I'll check that out. But my phone call was I've got somebody coming to the door, so I got to bounce.
What do you mean you got somebody coming to the door?
Bye, Doc.
Bye, guys.
That was FedEx going, "Hey, man, we got your delivery out here. You want to come in and get it?"
Actually, somebody, a local friend, is, "Hey, man, I'm about to be at your door." So,
All right, see you, Doc.
Okay, Christy, I'll forgive that.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry, I'm balancing my fucking checkbook right now. Well, he just kind of caught me impromptu. He said, "Oh, go do this, go do that." I'm like, "Oh man, I'm in the middle of some shit. Hold on."
It's kind of mundane. I'm balancing my checkbook.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm bored with you, Christy. Like, fuck, you're a normal person.
Yeah, right. Amazing. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Okay. No, I had to take care of some business. That's all. Come on, you fuck. Okay, Ink, I don't have time for this shit. I know you want to get in my lap, but stop. She's
It's a
giving me
cat.
this little bitch look. Now she walked away. Then you're gonna sit on top of my fucking receipts. All right. No, I was literally in the middle of shit. Like I stepped out to get some breakfast. And...
Hey, look, she's giving her, man. She's
I
like,
know, right?
don't talk shit about me while you're live.
I don't give a shit.
You're embarrassing me, Mom.
Yeah, look, that look was just like, man, don't be talking shit about me while you're live.
I don't give a fuck. That's why my cat loves me and respects me, because I'm
like, look, now I'm gonna lick my paws and put them back down on this book. See, that's what
I'm putting them on the receipts. Actually, if you're more observant, but yeah,
I can't tell from here. But if you do get cat marked books, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. It's like, I think my cat's infamous anyway.
I'd be telling people, yeah, man, I got an ink signed book. They'd be like, what?
She sat on it and was being a bitch.
Yeah, it's just Christy sat her cat down in a rubber stamp pad, and then sat her cat down on the comics. We got a little butthole print right here, a little skull butthole.
She's actually not pissed because you're now implying that, she doesn't clean her ass well.
Oh, I didn't say that.
She's mad anyway. She hates you. What the fuck is this shit? Okay.
What's up, Ink?
She's just like, whatever. Anyway, so how's everybody doing right now?
Doing
better than I have been.
I'm at the end of my CromCon weekend stretch right here.
Nice.
But I do have one more show to do tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there's a special edition tonight for Jack Lloyd.
Jack Lloyd?
Voluntarist is the name of the book.
What's it look like? I don't think I saw that one yet.
Let me see. Well, he was on RJ's the other night. Let me see if I can post
your ass off of here. I need to use the fucking receipts.
Let's see what we got.
She's like, how dare you? How dare you're mean to me? And like, fuck off. I'm not mean to you.
Okay, I'm gonna put the link over here so y'all can look at the link, and I'll go ahead and share the page real quick. This is not a shield stream, but I'll show you what the page looks like real quick.
29. Okay.
It is The Voluntarist on Indiegogo. Oops. Let me see. What do we got here? Celebrating 10 years. So they got some stuff behind them, obviously. This is the 10th anniversary for Voluntarist comic series. And art looks pretty solid.
Nice. Art looks really good.
I'm okay with that kind of page art, that kind of interior art. That looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Got stretch goals. They unlocked the 15K stickers. So, yeah, I mean, obviously it's doing okay. 17,000 with 3 days left. So
I think they're trying to make it look kind of like Fist of the North Star, like some of the shit that they're doing to it.
Yeah, a little bit. Kind of has that vibe to it.
Yeah, like the little furry things, like the energy, like that.
Yeah, that.
So we'll be talking to them tonight, 6 o'clock Eastern.
A ton of rendering around the eyes and everything. So.
Yeah, the spooky hooded eyes and stuff.
Now I'm going to be probably doing the draw stream and the show offs this weekend from an alternative location.
Yeah, you're talking about doing it from a con, right?
No, that's the end of the month. That's the end of July.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about I might not be here this weekend. I might be somewhere else, so I'll have to figure out how to set everything up from their location. But if I get it figured out, then it'll be fine. If not, you'll be seeing the draw stream on Rich's channel. And the show off's on Rex's channel because I volunteered to house sit for somebody. They're going to be gone for a few days. And, you know, my friends, they got the pit bulls and whatnot. You guys see me posting pictures.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm going to go doggy sit, you know.
Ugh.
I'm a great house sitter because I don't really have to move around much. It's fantastic.
You like literally sit in the house.
Well, I mean, for me, I get to play. That's where I go when I'm over there. I get to play the Witcher game on Xbox.
Oh, there you go.
Got a PS4. I don't have an Xbox, but I like the Witcher game because I like the Witcher show, right? And it's pretty good.
I have the Witcher game on my PS4.
I like the game. I don't care for the show.
I like the game. I don't care for the show.
So I'm drawing the newest demon bitch too.
Say what?
I'm drawing the newest demon bitch right now.
Oh, Christy's arting right now, you guys.
Yeah, because I just have, like, I was like getting some other shit going on and all that. She's eating a piece of shit and pretending it's chocolate cake. She's like, this cake is good.
Is there a little candle in it?
You know, I might put some candles in it because, to be honest, it's like people have tried to sell me a bunch of shit sometimes, and it's like, but then their life sucks doing the same thing. But they said you should do what I'm doing. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
that's been multiple fucking times.
That's one of the favorite things I've had since I started doing this is getting advice from people about how to do this that aren't doing it near as well as some of my other friends are.
I mean, even it's kind of have to wonder, like, does it really work for you? That's the thing. Sometimes people don't consider that, what might work for you is something else. I mean, it's worth it to try.
Well, I mean, logistic suggestions are always good, but presentation suggestions definitely have to have a personality.
Right.
Hey, guy, that ain't working for you. I'm not going to try it. That's what I'm talking about. The people that are giving you advice that isn't working for them.
I thought you even made this face when I said she's eating a piece of shit and telling people it's good. You're like, yes, elephant turds and stuff.
So what do you got? Do you got anything tonight, Nita?
Yeah, we have dispatches from outside the box tonight. C's hosting a panel. Usually it's the Raging crew in and out, whoever wants to be there. And it's a highly chat engaged conversation about different topics. And tonight we're doing Grimm's fairy tales. So,
I love when people just give me a reason to pick up the book next to me. I just freaking love it. Look at this. Nice. This is a very.
Oh my God, that's the exact one I have from my grandmother's.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got this from Granny.
Which one?
The yellow blue. Yeah, look.
Oh, Grimm's fairy tales. Oh, okay.
And this shit ain't nothing nice, yo. You don't let your kids read this.
We ain't talking happily ever after. No, I let mine read it. The little motherfuckers gotta learn, Pop.
Well, I mean, at a certain point you can. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're way different than the fairy tales that they're told.
Oh, what I did was that I fucking, like, when I was a kid, I got to read those unalterated version, like where they buried her mom by the fucking house and she's by a river, which makes no fucking sense. And then the evil sisters one has to cut off her big toe, and the other one has to cut off her little toe.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
nothing nice, man. It's like
life ain't nice. That's the problem with these kids. We give them all these Disney princess stories, and they think everything's supposed to be fucking happily ever after. No, this is real, yo.
Yeah.
But the thing is that usually the bad people get the shit in the end, like her. Then on top of it all, then her stepsisters and stepmother get their eyes ripped out, and I'm like,
they do, but that's because there's a hero of the story,
right?
Yeah.
There's a hero, or there's.
And sometimes the evil does win, but you know what? That's reality. How many times? I can't believe in karma anymore. simply because too many times I've seen assholes come out on ahead, you know, like, and the guy in the right gets smushed.
Well, it depends.
Oh gosh, gross. That's
know,
just
man.
gross. Man, we wasn't even getting into them details. Oh.
Yee! I love it. I love it.
Yeah, some of the shit that I've done, it's kind of amazed people. Let's not just say that.
Dude, like the one picture on your campaign where she's just standing there and all the shit's being flung at her.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. They get their own. It takes
That
time.
one and boot to the head, I think, are my two favorites.
My favorite is the one where she's about to fall to the alligators. It's like, there's my real friend.
Jump!
He says, "Jump, go kill yourself. You're pretty." And I'm like, oh. And this one person's going like, I don't think that's actually. Because I've seen plenty of people on the internet. It's like, this is a dumb thing. What are you doing? Oh, but my real friends tell me I'm doing things right. I'm like, okay.
Sure. Okay. Those are your real
Sure.
friends. Jump!
Yeah, jump, go kill yourself. And it's like, damn.
Yee. So yeah, it's just more of what we do. We come out, we talk about things, fun stuff. Good Stuff just uploaded something called True Confessions Radio Show. Oh my God, I can't wait to go watch that.
True Confessions. Almost sounds like Usher.
So it looks like Mike Jimmy's live over on the Raging Network right now. What's going on over there?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't live there.
Yeah, I'm kind of relaxing today because I'm waiting for some packaging to come on in
Find
before I
out.
mail off shit. Because like literally there are people like, I think the next one are like the people that ordered like the whole fucking anthology here. Like fucking my arm's hurting because of that. But it's like all these books, so I got to go and send those off to him. But I wanted to get some better packaging.
It was JD Calderon went live with one of his sporadic shows, and I did not know, and I haven't even shared it. He does like, I know he's JD does like, he does like really the best interviews. He does like, I would say Meredith level interviews. I enjoy his interview shows. That's guaranteed on Sundays at 7:30 Eastern. But he does random interviews like, and really Sunday's more of a roundtable discussion / interview.
Yeah,
but he does the random interviews too, and I don't always catch those.
Well, I just shared them out on my.
Yeah, well, it's got to go somewhere. Fuck, let me get over there and do my damn job.
How's it going, Nita, with the network? Is it going pretty good?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's herding cats sometimes, but
that's okay. That's why you get a bat.
It is what it is, and the fact that I started it off in a brain fog and was able to make it what it is right now, it's still not where I want it to be, but it's going to get there. I'm kind of pleased with myself that even though I was in a depressed funk, I just kept moving forward.
Well, that's what you got to just do, man.
And now it's like, okay, now I got to go back and tweak some earlier mistakes I made and focus on building bigger and better. So,
and somebody just gave me 3 free tickets to the fucking LA Museum this month.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Yeah, one of the things I got is From Seeds to Psychedelics. First Friday, 7/1. Oh, fuck. But I can do that on... I think I can do that on... Fuck it. Oh, well.
That's cool. That was very cool.
It's a hatch sighting.
Hatch doing his impression of the Silver Surfer. I love it. At Easter Island.
Cruising by Rapa Nui. I love it. Glenn's always dropping cool stuff in my inbox. What else do we got here?
This looks like a brown shit fire is what I'm drawing Demon Bitch in. Like, what are you drawing? I'm like, people have asked me that for the longest time.
A little more hatch action right here. Pencils and
cool.
inks.
Hatch just seems like an incredibly lonely but self-sufficient individual that's stuck on somewhere. He doesn't know how to like relate to people anyway more.
Yeah, he's stuck on an asteroid.
Like, was he always
You know why I love him? Because he kind of reminds me of Ziggy. And when I was a kid, I loved the little Ziggy comics.
You know, the weird thing is, like, Ziggy
where
wasn't
Hatch lives, right?
That's the weird part. Ziggy wasn't really about anything, like, when I read it, but it was enjoyable to read. It's kind of like
Right.
Scooby-Doo.
That's where Hatch lives, right there. And Hatch is the only person that owns a pop costume. Look at that.
I like that.
Only person that owns a Pops costume. Look at that. We love you, Hatch. We have multiversal fans, bro. Multiversal fans.
I'll put Asian in that fucking picture. See, I said it because I'm Asian. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, guys, I gotta get going. I have some stuff I gotta do, and I want to eat. So I will talk with you all later.
So what are our chances on Thursday of actually getting this thing kicked off, Allison?
I'm talking to a couple of players in a moment, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, hope so. I'm going to get this thing kicked off. I'm ready.
Okay, so am I. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, have a great day.
Bye-bye. Fuck.
And I'm gonna let Nita get over there and get to work too, since she's supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm bouncing. I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Love you. Thanks for popping in. Talk to you later.
I go later to go and get my chiropractic fucking shit done. I'm just drawing on some shit too.
Yeah, you gonna let us see it before you leave?
Yeah, I mean, I can share it while I'm drawing it. I just want to go and get this done. I gotta share this fucking thing. Hold on. Share screen. Is it already like fucking that time already? A lot of people like are fucking leaving.
Well, it's 1 o'clock. We usually go 11 to 1.
Oh, okay. There you go.
She's beautiful. Look at her.
Demon bitch. She's the girl of your dreams. Not really, but they would say nightmares. I said, I think it's beyond that.
Yeah, you know how you wake up from a good dream before it's over and you go back to sleep and you try to get back into it, or you sort of get back into it, but it turns into shit?
I never quite had a dream like that, but I guess I can say sure.
I mean, it's a good dream, you know, you're having a good dream, and then like your alarm goes off and you hit the snooze 15 minutes and you try to and fall back into that zone you were in, but it just like it turns into something else and you're like, fuck, I'm getting up.
You're getting it on with Christy Turlington, and the next picture you're getting it on with your dad, and you're like, ew.
Glenn, we'll be out here again at 6 p.m. Eastern, which would be 11 o'clock your time. And since you never sleep anyway, you might as well tune in.
Glenn might as well. Yeah, Glenn's always fucking up a lot of the time. It's like, how is
Man,
that?
I'll be out here at 11 o'clock. Glenn will be like, hi, everybody. And Glenn, go back to bed.
Right? You're just like, what the fuck? Weird.
But yeah, that's very awesome. Make sure you send me it when you finish.
This one? Yeah, I'm gonna be. I'll be posting this one probably soon.
Okay.
But it's like things on the shit cake or something. It's like,
Don't forget, all you people that are watching in the chat, I give you wrenches for a reason. Drop your links anytime you see me out here, whether you're participating in the show or not. Drop your links. That's why we do it.
And I'm fulfilling the Kickstarters, but if you pre-order shit, there you go.
There you go. See that? Pre-order the shit. It's supposed to be shit.
I don't know. It's like a bit of my like shit, motherfucker.
Shit. It's shit.
Shit. Or shit or whatever.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh shit. Like for me, I was just going, oh shit.
I'm gonna play a couple commercials that I didn't have time to play on the way in, on the way out. So y'all go check out Christy Horatour Studios. You know what's up. She's in the band. She's an admin there. Really easy to find if you're trying to get in touch with her, do some networking, whatever. You know what's up.
Right.
Out.
Bye.
There is another world. The world of darkness.
The world is rotten all around me. The stench and decay is present as these flesh eaters all surround me. Covered in blood just to blend in, that's my disguise. I'm trying to find my family, I'm suspecting that they might have died. It ain't so easy believing in peace. We killing zombies who deceased and now deep in the streets. I won't leave in defeat, but still it's hard to cope or find hope when all these evil creatures so eager to eat. Yeah, asylum seekers need to move faster. Everything was fine until they first attacked the newscaster. Body in shock, nothing but doom after. I've even seen them shot and then they move after. Total disaster like I'm on the track for Ritz again. The Midwest was hit the hardest, millions dead in Michigan. This is the end times, homie, I will defend mine. Believe in one piece without leaving people behind. Mass panic, hit the stash into...
Yeah, look, yeah. Shout out to my man Tom Rapka. Yeah, everybody involved with making the comic. Look, Nick Natoli, yeah, death dwells, this is death dwells, shout out Tom Rapka, baby, this is death dwells, this is death dwells.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.